Northern Thailand, quite apart from its beautiful natural scenery and endless mountain ranges, also has some highly interesting historical places of significant interest. Here is one such place. After a 1.25 hour flight to Chiang Mai and collection of my trusty 6 rent-a-car from the airport, it was off to visit a place I had been most intrigued about. This was one of the most strategic points during the Second World War. Following Japan's defeat, they were forced to retreat back into Thailand from Myanmar after an unsuccessful takeover attempt. Some 6,000 Japanese soldiers were maimed, sick, injured, had no money. The Thais took pity on them. They ended up taking residence in this very spot, and this magnificent museum has been erected to commemorate same. One of the most strategic points for Thailand and Japan during the Second World War, and 67 kilometres south of Mae Hong Son itself in northern Thailand, is home to this marvellous memorial hall. Opened officially on November 9, 1996, it was built at Wat Muay, which was the assembly place and makeshift hospital for some 7,000 injured Japanese soldiers following the end of World War II and their historic defeat. On the 21st of December 1941, Japan and Thailand signed a pact to form an alliance and became allies against both the UK and US in their defence of Myanmar, or Burma as it was known then. The Japanese soldiers resided here in the villagers' homes. In return, the Japanese military doctor would treat the sick villagers. The two nations began sharing their ways and thus formed a close brotherly bond. Following the war, many Japanese retreated back here, the closest thing that they could then call home. Hence the strong Japanese influence in this area to this day. And so, in cooperation with the local Thai community, this memorial hall was built. This area is home to various ethnic groups who reside in the Khun Yuam district. The Japanese military camp and some of the equipment used during 1941 to 1945, this lady's face perfectly captures the despair felt by all during wartime. These weapons, standard issue helmets and uniforms were used in 1943, along with the various kinds of currency, which include rupees, dollars and cents in note form. Weapon containers, munition and bullet boxes, even this fire extinguisher, provide a vivid reminder of imagery from that period. As fighting in Myanmar mainly took place in the jungles, many Japanese were infected with deadly malaria. With only some rice, ginger and salt to eat and many soldiers missing hands and limbs immediately following the war, the locals took great pity and were more than happy to allow them to take up permanent residence. Back in 1937, these Japanese manufactured Isuzu and Toyota 4- and 6-wheel trucks, an important part of transportation. Building and construction equipment, tool bags and fuel containers all played their part, as did the drinking canteens, crockery and cooking equipment. World War II started in 1939 and finished in 1945. Very few of us need to be reminded of the utter futility of war. This simple message about the importance and power of love in the world resonated within, and hopefully many more who visit here will feel the same.